Most farmers want to reduce the time they spend milking cows, but they don't want to compromise on production or quality. Canterbury share milker Ben Januay has adopted Max T, and this has led to shorter milking times.
So we're 524 hectares. We peak milk 2,200 cows through a 100 bale rotary. Owned by David and Karen Ellis, and I'm a lower order share milker. Last year we produced over 1,800 milk solids a hectare, and hopefully do over 1,900 milk solids a hectare this year. Big operation, but it's run efficiently. We've got to push a fair amount of cows through, and they're producing a lot of milk, so we've got to do things smart to get through the day. It was after a discussion with the farm consultant and farm owner. I said, look, my staff are getting sick of being in the cow shed. Our days are long, we can't seem to get anything else done in the day. And farm consultant suggested we try Max T, so he'd done some research into it and gave me the data, and we leaped into it. That was in November of last season.
Max T goes against conventional wisdom, so even though he had the data, Ben thought long and hard before making the change.
We started it, we leapt into it, and 2 days later the production sort of dropped, and I had a wee bit of a panic, and rung the farm consultant and said, I don't know if we're doing the right thing. The cows are dropping, but as it turned out, it was just that time of the year when they start coming back a wee bit. They held steady after that, and we actually finished well up for the season. So it was a bit scary doing something unknown for a start, but it worked out in the long run. We probably saved 2 hours a day per person on the farm, so a total of 9 staff on the farm. It's a saving of 18 hours a day in labour. So it was pretty massive. We were out of the shed at 5:30 instead of 6:30 in the evening, out of the shed at 8:30 instead of 9:30 in the morning, so why wouldn't you do it? Yeah.
Ben was worried what effect adopting Max T would have on mastitis and cell count.
The cell count, up until we started Max T, we were running probably an average of 250 bulk somatic cell count. Once we introduced Max T and the cows got adjusted to it, we actually dropped down to an average of 150. And it's worked again this season. Going to this season, we're at calving time average of 150 to 170 at calving time, so it doesn't have an impact. Haven't seen any increase in mastitis at all.
In fact, stock health seems to have improved.
Yeah, it does seem to be better. They're not getting over milked. They're not. It's not damaging their teats from over milking. You're just taking the cups off at the right time. The mechanics of the change is you have to have good milk yield data, so you know what your cows are producing, and then you work out how long it's going to take based on the Max T table, how long it will take for them to go around and milk out at that optimum, and you set it at that and the cows adjust to that. You can also do what we did. We had our heifers in a separate herd and our high producing cows in a separate herd, so we effectively had 3 different speeds for milking at, so that we're milking all the cows at the correct speed for that group of cows.
Once he'd decided to make the change, it was quick to implement.
5 minutes, yeah. You just do the calculations off the graph, work out how much your cows are doing, work out how fast, from cups on to cups off, how long it will take them to milk, and set your platform speed accordingly.
So far, Ben hasn't had much luck convincing other farmers to adopt Max T.
Most of the farmers look at me like I'm a bit funny, and why are you doing that? How have you not got high mastitis? The staff I talk to on the farms all want to try it because they want to get out of the shed. They want to have less hours in the day, but it seems to be the owners that are scared of the mastitis coming back and a high cell count. But I think you have to give it a crack, see how it goes. There may be some cows that are not suitable, and there has to be some flexibility for some cows that are producing that 38 litres, the odd cow that does that. But look, if your staff can get home an hour earlier and you can retain your staff and they'll enjoy the job a lot more, and your cell count drops, I just can't see any reason why you wouldn't do it. I think you just got to get over that mindset of every cow has to be milked right out. It's simply not the case. And it blew all my theories out of the water, how I was taught. When I first started dairy farming, the farms I was on would put rocks on the cups to milk every last drop out and send them around 3 times because milk was still dribbling down the sight glass, and you'd stop the platform and wait, and you'd spend hours in the shed just milking 300 cows, and it's just, you know, and that's the way I was taught, and so it was a big mindset change for me as well.